I'm Lee Aument, and the Saskatchewan Roughriders are playing scared. In the first week, Nick Graham didn't play very well, so when he was benched in favor of Woodney Tureen, I was excited. After a win that not even Nostradamus had predicted, Chamberlain wasn't satisfied. He continued to make changes. But then every week more changes. Defensive back, kicker, kick returner. Now don't get me wrong, these have all been good football moves. But individually, when you add them up, you start to realize how many have been made in a short time. And if I've noticed, the players have noticed. And it has to be in the back of their heads. Is the next drop pass, missed field goal, blown assignment going to be a one-way ticket to the bench? When a player is struggling, he wants to know that his coach supports him. If the coach turns around and benches him, it can shake a player's confidence. Players want to know that their jobs are safe. They don't want to feel threatened. It takes away from their focus. And anything that hurts their focus hurts the team. Making players accountable is absolutely what this team should be striving for. But mistakes are going to happen. Fear is not a good motivator over an entire season. All you have to do is look at the last few games. Getzlaff, dropping passes. Patrick has been practically invisible. And Durant, no turnovers the first 3 games. He's had a turnover every game since. Have these players suddenly lost all their talent, or are they worried about their jobs? At some point, Corey Chamberlain is going to have to let the players work through their struggles, or the team is going to turn on him. And you don't have to look any farther than Greg Marshall to realize what happens when the Saskatchewan Roughriders turn their backs on you. Inside the green zone, with the coolest job ever, I'm Lee Aument.
Lee, I completely agree with you. I will say that right off the top. It's something I've been kind of concerned about with the Saskatchewan Roughriders this season, with Corey Chamberlain kind of quick to the bench, quick to the depth, instead of sticking with some of the players. But although I still think this is almost still training camp for this team, as he wants to figure out what the roster is going to be moving forward. So when they get to the Labor Day and that stretch run, he knows for sure who his #1 team is. You can tell it was rehearsed. It's one thing that every broadcaster coming out when they're doing rants and commentaries have to learn to do, is be able to speak like they're not reading off the page. And it got to that a little bit, but that just comes as practice is there. So overall, good job, knowledge there, and it always helps when the judge agrees with the comment you're making.
Absolutely, Lee. I think that what kind of shone through was you once again there was very good structure in how you put things together, but it's got to feel like it's your voice, it's your words, and not something that you are just rehearsing. And it's got to feel more and more organic. But great with the topic. Sometimes that topic is not something a lot of people want to talk about or even hear about. But whenever you can be one of those media firebrands, it's one of the good things to have. And so I think that overall it was very good. I think the knowledge was there, the presentation was there. Once again, it's going to come back to the polish. We got to get the polish in there.
You know what, Lee? I'm only going to give you positive feedback based on your rant because it was all about positivity. Think about anybody in any of their jobs. If you're sitting there and you're getting negative feedback all the time and you're scared for your job, you're going to be shaking in your knees, and that's exactly what your rant was about, and I really believe that. When I'm coaching talent, I'm the exact same way. I really believe in positive feedback, and that's going to help grow anybody, even players on the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So I believed what you were saying, and you believed what you were saying, and I truly believe that, and that's a lot of belief, so I'm going to end my feedback now.